Well, it's time to start working again on the Bonneville. Got the hose, got some other parts to put on this thing. Unfortunately, we're into Arkansas's second winter after our fall spring, and well, it's not so great. At least it's dry and sunny today. I'm still sinking in the yard a little here and there, so it is what it is. That's Arkansas for you. Yeah. Get a little further on this build and try to make it look a little bit better under the hood, clean up stuff, change some things, and all that good stuff. Typical hot rod stuff. So, but still kind of keep it original, because this thing is pretty real original, and I'd like to keep it at least look like it's original, even though it's not going to be. Just the looks matter. So, guess I'm going to get that lower hose on and then get to it. Now here comes the fun part of taking everything apart. Probably won't ever use that again, but whatever. Take that out of there, move that out of the way. They just not have, I don't like their timing. I don't like the way they got distributors set up, so luckily we're doing away with all that. And I'll try to make this look a lot nicer too while we do it. Keep it stock, but it can look nice. I'll leave number 1 on there for now, even though I'm going to change it. Woo-hoo-hoo! The heck was that? I guess that hose is so brittle. That rubber was a rubber line. Not no more. It's like plastic now. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. The rest of these feel alright. Not that I'm going to use every single one of them again. But, we'll see what we got. We'll see what I'm going to keep. All that good stuff. So, there we go. Yeah, there's still some yellow gas, which tells me there's still quite a bit of old gas in there. I'm going to try to fish this out, hopefully, because the bottom's kinked, and I'd like to fix that before I get the 4-barrel on. And obviously this is going to have to change a little bit for it, but now that I'm about ready to, other than taking the alternator off and getting the water pump bolt to intake off, I'm about ready to pull the intake off and the distributor. I figured I might as well go ahead and get this thing to top dead center before I drop the distributor in. Now I know what you're thinking. Terry, you're really going to go through the effort, put the 4-barrel on here. Looks like a nice pretty nice surface there. Through the extra effort, go 4-barrel to get a little bit more power. You feel like you really can from the 2-barrel. I really think I can. Honestly, I think upgrading it will do just fine. I mean, wouldn't y'all think so? I mean, I don't see a problem there. I'm kidding, this is not going on it.
Oh man. Well, son.
Well, and that beat all. I don't think this intake's gonna work with that valley pan. So, you see, here's a good example. So what the bottom of this intake looks like. Notice how it's set up there where the heat crossover is and all that good stuff. This one, it's EGR style. And yeah, look at that big old gnarly stuff on the bottom. Alright, plan B. I didn't want to use this one, but I'm gonna have to. Well, get that bolt tightened down first. Now for these. And luckily the intake is a lot lighter, so there's a bonus there. Can't complain about that. Is it unfortunate using one of my extra intakes? No. I was gonna say I have another 400 intake. Same problem though, it's gonna be a later one. That I bought a while back for like $100 for the whole 400 and everything. And I think it's well, I'm getting confused because I just bought a 7400 block for like $100. I think I picked this engine up, this 400 engine with the intake on it for like $150 for the whole thing, but it's a 74 or 75. I think it's 74, but it's probably gonna have the same issue, so I'm just gonna unfortunately just run the Performer I was gonna use for a 350, because this Performer probably been good on that 350. Guess I'll have to grab another one later. Now I'm gonna wait to put the alternator back on until I get the fuel line fixed and all that. But you know, I pulled number one plug, and well, let's be honest here, thing kind of fouled out. That explains a lot why this thing don't want to run very well. These plugs are, well, shot. So I'm gonna get some new plugs in here and well, get the wires on, plugs and wires, and you know what? I think we'll do pretty good. You know, honestly, one thing I really love about Pontiacs, well, a lot of things, but the spark plugs are just so easy to change on them. You don't have to worry about exhaust and header interference or clearance. Nah, you ain't got that. That is something right there. You don't have to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about your plug wires touching your headers, or worry about, remember using the what brand was it, Excel header plugs like on a small block Chevy or something, you know, stuff like that, because you had your headers and you had clearance issues. Nah, never a problem on one of these. This makes it so much better. I mean, plus they're a lot cooler, but you know, that's just, yep. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That's old. That is old. So, the first three plugs I pulled out are these AC Delcos. Look at that old writing, the old Champion. That's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to keep that one. Time for the new plug wires. And these things are pretty. So, as per usual, I'm going to line them up in order and then, put them on like I usually do. Seems like they don't give you much dielectric grease anymore. Where's it? There's no tear thing on it. Great. Well. Isn't that nice? Thanks. I guess. Get these put on there, and I think it'll start looking better than a heartbeat, really. It don't look none too neat either. But I guess I'll have to go over the valve cover, and I don't like that. But it is what it is, I guess. Need to get some wire loom holders. Yeah, I don't like it, but it is what it is, I guess. Sometimes the wires come with those little clip-on wire loom holders, and this one didn't, so no, I'm just going to live with it like it is. And, well, I got one more thing I can do today before I have to call it quits. Guess I'll just end my day by, installing the upper radiator hose. Which is not exactly the right fit, of course, but hey, is what it is, right? Alright, so at least the upper hose is on now, so it looks a little more complete. Got a couple of plugs, put in the intake later, not a big deal. Clean up the wiring a little bit, make it look better. Once I get the fuel line set up with the carburetor on there, put the alternator back on. Might run some new heater hoses, I got a bunch of that already. Put some old school under the dash gauges in it. So at least I have somewhat of a reading. Yeah, that's where I'm at on it. So this is a good stopping point today. Did what I could, ran into some issues, tracking down some parts in town like the distributor gasket that the new distributor didn't come with. The old one didn't have one on it. Well, I had to track one down in town, which was hard to do apparently nowadays, so that was fun. It was a good waste of time there. Now I'm just gonna put some of these parts back up and call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.